Hey, also, today I just want to have a very brief and non analytical talk about the cold card thing, or more so a follow up to my last video. When I did the last video, I wasn't sure what I thought. It had just happened, it was very shocking. I was mortified for sure, and I didn't really have all the details to really have a strong opinion. It was more a reactionary video. But now I've had time to learn more about it, and I just want to share my feelings on it. I want to hear your feelings too. If you could comment. I'm just very curious how everyone else who is in the Bitcoin community is processing this, and how they feel about their role in Bitcoin. As far as I go, I'm still all in on Bitcoin. We can just go ahead and lead with that. I don't know what it would take for me to really not be on board with Bitcoin, but something probably could happen where I'd be like that. But this ain't it. This ain't it. It was very scary, but after things started coming out and I kind of watched the temperature of the room kind of thing, I left. I'm now feeling very good about Bitcoin and self storage and self custody. The first thing I thought about is well, first of all, this is devastating for the people it affected. I cannot imagine, and I pray and give my heart to those people because I can't imagine being in that situation. That being said, I do think that this was something that is going to make Bitcoin stronger and the community stronger and self storage stronger. I am pretty sure that all these other companies are scrambling, making sure everything is on point, checking every historical anything that they put into their codes, their software, just anything, their engineering, that they are on top of it. So I do believe that this is going to make self-storage stronger. I think it's going to make everyone smarter because a lot of people were just relying on those 24 words, and not against them. There's nothing wrong with that because that's been the advice the whole time, is to just store your seed phrase somewhere. Don't let anyone know about it. A lot of these pundits and people who are in the Bitcoin space would suggest that you don't even do passphrases or multi-signature because it's too complicated, and as a newbie you only need to know the 24 words. So those people had nothing, they did nothing wrong. However, I think that this whole thing is going to make it where people are a little bit more secure with their seed phrase. So I don't think a lot of people are going to keep being as loose with it and just having some words floating around somewhere. I think that whole ship has sailed. So I do think that security is going to be better. And like I said, I think the companies in themselves is going to just be better as we go. So it's an awful experience, but I do think it could help as far as helping people secure their Bitcoin. The other thing that gave me a little bit of hope and made me feel really good is the fact that with this, it's the most devastating thing that has happened with Bitcoin in a very long time. Even with that, the price did not waver. It did not plummet. We still stuck around in that 64 to 65,000 range, is still there. So usually when something really devastating happens, it just crashes the market. It crashes whatever, entity or asset it is, and it didn't do that. This did not scare people away. People were not selling their Bitcoin to save themselves, quote unquote. People took if they did anything, they took their money off of Coldcard and, well, their crypto off of Coldcard and put it in an exchange. And that was the worst thing that they did. But even that was better than just not, moving the money, of course. So that was the worst it got. People did not sell their Bitcoin. People did not get too rattled. And I really do, because yeah, of course, the Coldcard thing and the whole wallet has nothing to do with actual Bitcoin, but we know better that it doesn't have to be something that's logical. any news can make people do things, even if it doesn't correlate. So the fact that Bitcoin was safe doesn't mean that people would not have drawn the conclusion that they want to leave the market, because that's what happens. But in this case, people did not do that. So I think that that is a great sign, and probably, and I'm not going to say for sure because you never know, but it is an indication that we may really be at our bottom. I'll say it all the time. I hope we're not at our bottom. I want this this bottom to last forever, because I don't want to be left off the boat again with the Bitcoin bottom. I had shared with y'all in another video that I've been, into Bitcoin, but that little spread of 2 years between 22 and 24, when it was dirt cheap, I couldn't invest in it. And it really made me upset when it came to be again where it was doing well. So I promised myself I would never miss out again. So as far as I'm concerned, I hope that it does keep going down. But I do think that this could be an indicator that we are definitely hitting the bottom, and that maybe it's not going to be much longer that we can buy it at these prices. It makes me so sad, but it's very exciting at the same time, because $1 million Bitcoin, here we go. Okay, it's coming. But so that's how I feel about the pricing. But then also, I just got reassurance and confidence from people in the Bitcoin space. So there are people a lot deeper into this than I am. They really, really know it very well, and they stay on top of it. And most of them feel okay about it. Now, I'm not saying you should be a follower, but I do believe that some people are a little bit more educated, and those people should be listened to. So when you have people in the space that have been there since, 2009, and they've seen it all, and they've witnessed it all. Nobody's witnessed this. Well, let's just go ahead and say that. Nobody has witnessed this, but these people, they have good grasp on what it takes. And a lot of them made me feel better. Now, I can't say that they're right, but sometimes, whether it's true or not, it just, hearing things makes you feel better. And all of them pretty much have said the things that I feel as well. That crypto is always going to be here. Bitcoin is for sure always going to be here. And as long as the US dollar is sinking, Bitcoin is going to be fine. This event had no impact on news coming out that people were buying Bitcoin. Institutions, governments, there's still news coming out about this and the fact that they are accumulating it. So clearly, it didn't rock things enough. The US dollar still sucks. It's still deflating all the time. And people, inflating all the time. Making things inflate all the, you know what I mean. It's losing its value all the time. And because of that, Bitcoin still has a really, really amazing future. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about the whole thing. I really didn't know what I thought, but after having this time to really settle on it, I've decided that I feel okay about it. The other thing, and I don't know if I just said this already, the other thing was I think that it made people smarter. Did I say this already? Because I did another video. I don't know. But I think it made people smarter with how they store their Bitcoin. Okay, so, the whole just using the 24 words. I think I did say this. But just having the 24 words and not having the multi-signature or the passphrases, that people are going to be a lot smarter. I think I said that already, but if I didn't, I'm saying it again, okay? Because sometimes I forget things. But anyways, okay. That's pretty much it. I did not give the intro or talk about the channel, which for some reason I never do when I'm having these chats, because it just doesn't make sense. So if you've never been here, this is Black to Bitcoin, where I talk about the wealth gap and how Bitcoin is a huge solution to our problems as Black people, and especially with wealth. So do subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share, and stay in touch. I have other videos coming, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.